yesterday. I did end up getting a load late. So I made my way down the 15 south from Idaho. I stayed in Fillmore, Utah, and went to St. George to Stoneworks, picked up 20 pallets of boxes of brick, basically, and mortar. They said it was supposed to be like 48,000 pounds. Before I fueled, I was sitting at 61,000 pounds gross vehicle weight. So not too heavy. We're headed to basically Sacramento. Should try to deliver that tomorrow. There's two ways I could have went. I could have went up to 93 or down to 15 and then just go up to 99. I'm just going to go up to 99. It's less mountains and more places to stop too. So we're in Arizona now, if that tells you. We just got out of the Virgin River, as you saw. So I know when I worked for Night Transportation, this was a route that I took regularly. So the load coming out of the house, I remember always getting Gatorade, going up to Costco in Salt Lake City. So I refuse to go to 17. I hate the 17. Definitely with all the construction stuff, I refuse. So for another 65 miles or so, I always went to 93 to Vegas and then up to 15. So I gotta get around this Prime. I guarantee this is a Prime truck. Maybe that's not a Prime truck, but that's gonna be a Schneider or a what's the other red one? CR England. Almost guaranteed. Anyways, it's a quick load. Hopefully I can get in out of California and head east somewhere, somewhere where I can get loads again, so I'm not stuck. I wasn't really happy, so it was about 30, just shy, I think, at 34 hours that I sat there. If I sat there a little bit longer, I guarantee I would have had a brand new clock. Well, actually, that's not true. If I didn't move from the receiver back to the truck stop, it would have been over 34 hours. But just Schneider called it. But the fact that I went from basically the Montana border in Idaho back down to Idaho Falls, obviously I started my clock again, so it is what it is. Like I said, I understand that freight lane is weak, so that TA's open now. Didn't know that. Pretty nice one. Oh, they got a Del Taco too. God damn it. Anyways, I'm a squirrel right now. But we'll see where we end up today. I'll probably stop. I don't know. I might get to Bakersfield. So we'll see. I'm gonna let you guys go, and I'll catch back up with you down the line. Hey, good morning. We are, I don't know, we're in California. I'm trying to remember where I'm at. Oh, we're almost to Tulare, or Tulare, however you say it, don't care. We're in California, so, I got woken up yesterday at like 5:30 in the morning by TQL. Today, I was already up and driving, but that's not the point. I started this morning at 4:30. But they called me at 5 o'clock in the fucking morning. Like, dude, fuck off. You can see where I'm at. I have to download a stupid app so you can track me. You know where I'm at. I tell you where I'm at. Like, fuck off, dude. Shit bothers me, and I don't even deal with brokers. It's like some of you guys that are owner-operators. Like, we deal with them every once in a while. Well, I guess more than some places, but God, it drives me nuts, man. Like, if I did exactly what I was going to do yesterday and that was drive my clock out, I would have ended late, which means I wouldn't be able to start today until probably 8 o'clock this morning, 7:30 maybe. I would be royally pissed the fuck off if I got called at 5 in the morning. I almost didn't answer, but you know, I'm trying to do the right thing here. And I mean, I get they're on the East Coast, but at the same time, like, why do you gotta call at 5 in the morning? Even though I'm awake, like, I don't want to deal with you at 5 in the morning. Anyways, rant's over. We're about 233 miles away from our delivery in Gold River, California, which is basically Sacramento. I'm hoping I can get this off and figure out what the hell I'm doing so I can get the hell out of here. Get some miles over the weekend because I still got 50 hours on my clock. So, and it's what, Wednesday, Thursday? I don't know. It's one of those days. It's all the same to me right now. But yeah, I didn't do too bad. I stopped in Boron at the Love's there last night. I only had 2 hours left on my clock when I stopped, so the problem I was looking at was I'm not going to be able to find really anywhere to stop by the time I would have to stop. So I just had to cut it short and then get up early this morning so I can get this off at a decent time today. Pretty sure this is the same guy that I've been convoying with all the way from Boron. So we've just been hustling. I don't know. I just don't understand people's thought processes on when they want to do stuff, call and all that. But it'd be different if they weren't tracking me. But the fact that they knew where I was and they could see how far away I was, they kind of put two and two together somewhat. So I don't mind this part of California because the cops really aren't that big of D-bags. Once you go south and almost to Oregon, that's when they start becoming a little retarded sometimes. But like I tell everybody, if you all just went the same speed, they're not going to pull us over. They're looking for the outliers. They're looking for the guys that wants to go 80 miles an hour. If you're all driving 65, they're going to leave you alone. Unless you're driving erratically, like some of these guys out here. Jump, like literally cut cars off, jump to the other lane, and then take forever to get, around somebody. It's like, okay, what was the point of that? But a lot of those guys, they'll jump around you, get in front of you, and then slow back down. I'm like, I don't understand it. Whatever. But yeah, oh, their corn is super tall. I think that's corn. Probably for silage. Probably start cutting that here shortly, most likely. know this place I'm delivering to is it's gonna be interesting. It's tight. I'm almost certain I got to back in. It is what it is. Okay, so I found how much this load weighs. It's 30,740 pounds. It's staying put. My straps are staying tight. I tightened 2 yesterday. Just the ones over my rear axle on the trailer, because the trailer bounces a little bit more than the rest of the trailer. It's a little bumpier. But that was the only strap I really had to tighten, and I really didn't have to. It's just to make me feel better, honestly. It was crazy. I was sitting there at Boron, and I was next to a guy from Nebraska. He's got a nice Pete quad axle with a steerable axle, and then a tri-axle RGN pulling a Kloss forage harvester, and I just hear a cat. I can hear a kitty cat coming down the parking lot. And I got confused, but I looked out the window and it was a hay hauler. I'm like, man. But there's a lot of nice trucks in California, I'll say that. There's this one company here, I don't know if you guys seen it if you've been here, but they run Cascadias. But they're all slammed to the ground, stretched out. They pull flatbed and reefers. And then there's another company that's similar that pulls doubles. I want to say they're gravity tanks, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't know all the different trailer configurations, stuff like that. But, and then there's a lot of nice 389s that are all nice, done up, slight stretches. 567s. I like the 567s. There's a lot of people that don't. I call it the hybrid. You know, it's the, I want to go aero, but not full aero. Let me get the mix of a 389 and a 579. There's a Ritchie Brothers. It's not hitting the tire. But yeah, pretty much it. We're gonna keep going though, and we're gonna roll to Sacramento and see what we have next. All right, y'all. We got unloaded. We got there 11:20, 11:30-ish. We were fully unloaded at noon. We're heading to our normal thing after every load. I wasn't about to go to the Sacramento pilot, so I'm going down here to Lodi. And I'm going to take a shower and contemplate all my life choices. So it's getting pretty bad with us in between loads right now. So, you know, I don't have the full scoop on how freight is, but I know it's not the best, but I know it definitely ain't the worst. So we'll see. I only got 4 hours left on my clock anyways, so but at least I could position myself a little bit better, hopefully. So usually what's going to happen is I'm going to park and I'm going to get ready to take a shower, and then and I'll get told to do something. It's usually how that works. But it was pretty tight in there. I had to have them move a pallet of stone so I could get my trailer around where they wanted me to. You go on a side street, then you turn into the place, and you got immediately, right when you hit the corner of the building, you got to take a hard left and park right there on the front side where they can unload you. So, but they're pretty quick about it. There was 2 guys unloading. I didn't film it, I could have, but there's no point. It's literally 2 forklifts taking off pallets. So, and me just winding up a million straps. So I didn't record it. Plus my phone probably would have overheated. But the interesting part is the truck didn't want to start back up when I went to go leave. So hopefully that's not a thing now. All right, y'all, if you made it this far, I appreciate all of you. I'm gonna try to get better at filming when I'm at the shippers and receivers. Just remember, I'm a company driver, so the faster I get stuff done, the faster I start moving, the more money I potentially could make. So just keep that in mind, but I will try to be better as well. We're gonna wait for our next load, and if you all could, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and try to get me to 1K. I would greatly appreciate it. Until then, keep the shiny side up, and let's ride.